everyone. Happy Thanksgiving. like someone said, it's time to cook. Well, I missed the run to feed the hungry today, but I did participate by getting this cute little beanie cap, and it was so cool. I had to get it. Probably give it to my son. So anyways, I thought it was pretty cool after I wear it, of course. So today I'm gonna make some candied yams, and of course you kind of have to get yourself together, and I have all this mise en place stuff over here, some goodies that you can put in your candied yam, and have my cup of coffee, because I know if you've been cooking all night, you're going to need some coffee. And then after your coffee, you're going to need some wine. So make sure before you have your wine, let it breathe. Uncork it, and then let it breathe so that, you know, it can get some of that oxygen going, and it'll be yummy, delicious. So I have my tamales cooking. These are my tamales. Have my oven preheated, and I've already prepared my yams. So what I did was basically, they're so easy. You don't even, I mean, if you want to get the canned yams, but they're not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same flavor. So you get your potatoes. These are sweet potatoes, and by the way, there are different kinds of potatoes that you can get. I've seen some Japanese sweet potatoes. I think there's over 200 varieties of potatoes altogether. So the sweet potatoes, these are a different kind of sweet potato. Forgot what, I'm not too sure what it is, but the kind that I have is the jeweled sweet potatoes. So I'm going to put these aside. I just wanted to show you that, because when you're going out to get sweet potatoes, make sure that you get the right one. So I'm going to use that one for a sweet potato pie. But this one, I'm going to be using the jewel sweet potatoes for my sweet potatoes. So I think they're a little bit more sweet, and they have like this autumn flavor, spiciness to them. So that's why I like using them. So I'm going to go ahead, and what I did was I just cut up my potatoes. Basically, I cut them up, see? And then just bring the water to a boil. And then what you do is you just add some sugar, a pinch of salt, because you want to bring the sweetness from the sweet potato out. And you add a little bit of salt and just let it boil. And then just add your peeled and cut up sweet potatoes. Don't cut them up too small unless you want them, because then they'll get mushy. I might have overcooked these, but you want to get them to be like an al dente. And if you do it the night before, you could do these on Christmas. If you do it the night before, all the flavors will saturate in the sweet potato. But usually I cook them al dente. These are a little bit overcooked, but that's okay. So I'm going to go ahead and strain those. And then have my sweet potatoes in here. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this down, since I had my sweet potatoes in there. And these are the ingredients that you could use in your sweet potatoes. Okay? Your candied sweet potatoes. So I'm going to make a sauce. And a sauce. I don't know where that came from. Look, I was only in Florida for a few weeks. But it came back with an accent. So I'm going to go ahead and make a sauce. I get a small saucepan. Okay? I'm going to add, I'd say, about a cup of orange juice. So go ahead and add about a cup of orange juice. Well, that might be more. That's okay. Then I'm going to add another cup of brown sugar. So yeah, the orange juice, what it's going to do is going to bring some kind of acidity to the to the flavors. And then I'm going to do another cup of sugar. Now, you can bypass all of this and get some corn syrup. Corn syrup works really well as well, but, you know, I got marshmallows that I'm going to put in because, and I usually don't do my sweet potatoes with marshmallows. If you have some pineapples, oh yeah, put pineapples in them. Oh, they're so yummy. So, yeah, I forgot about my pineapples, huh? So, I'm going to go ahead and add about another cup of this, I'd say that, yeah. So you kind of want that, you can reduce this, you can cook this until it reduces, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to have time. So I'm going to put a pinch of salt, and then go ahead and, yeah, if you want to do pineapples, oh, those are so good. The pineapples, oh, honey. They're delicious. They're delicious. Their pineapples are delicious. So, okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I have some butter here that I tamped. And if you have some butter and you want it to thaw out or soften up really quick, all you have to do is cut it up into small pieces like this. And just let it room temp for about a half hour, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, it'll get soft. It gets really soft, and then, yeah. And then, or if it doesn't get soft right away, you can put it in the microwave for about, I'd say about a good 10 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds. So, but I usually cut it up, so, and, you know, cube it. So I'm going to go ahead and what I do is I basically just, you got to have butter. Or you don't have to, but I like butter, so, I mean, that's a sweet potato for crying out loud. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and butter my casserole dish, okay? Just butter it. And kind of lifting that up so you can see. Now, those pineapples that I talked about, you can put them in there fresh, which would be nice. You could do crushed pineapples, and, or you could use, like, I have this, is called an apple pear. You can put chutney in your sweet potatoes. I also have a pineapple, I think it's a pineapple apple or pineapple pear chutney. So, do that as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take my sweet potatoes and put them in there. Okay. Okay, you have it. You have your sweet potatoes. Of course, if you want to put some more, you can. Just make sure that they're evenly cooked, because you don't want them, you know, some to be soft and some to be hard, okay? And then what I do, now before, the reason why I put my spices on there, like before, because I want the spices to grab onto each sweet potato. So I use pumpkin spice. And I like pumpkin spice. The reason why I like pumpkin spice is because I like that it has cloves, it has cinnamon, it has nutmeg, it has ginger. I think it has a little bit of ginger. I'm not too sure. But anyways, so I'll put some pumpkin spice on there. And that's heating up my sauce. My sauce. And you want to taste it. Make sure that you taste it. That smells so good. So, yeah. Oh, yum. The orange juice with that. You can also zest an orange if you want. I would stay away from the orange oil, but go ahead and zest the orange, and then you'll have like even stronger flavor. And make sure you zest just the top, just the orange part, not the white part, okay? So that's delicious. I like the flavor. And so I have, and then I'm going to go ahead and put just a little extra nutmeg, because I kind of like the nutmeg. I know some folks don't like nutmeg, and of course if you have the whole nutmeg and grate it in there, it's better, but I'm not going to this time. Now I'll put a little extra cinnamon in there. And then, if you want to toast your pecans, go for it. Toast your pecans. But these aren't toasted. I'm just going to put them in there. And just kind of spread it out. And it gives it like a nice little crunch in there. If you have some maraschino cherries, I like putting maraschino cherries in there. But if you don't want to put the maraschino cherries in there, you don't have to. So, to me, it's a candied yam. So it's like almost like a dessert, which goes well with your turkey. Yum. Okay, so this is getting heated up. Okay. Oh, that's nice. So I'm going to go ahead and just start pouring that over the sweet potatoes. If you want to use some maple syrup, you can certainly use maple syrup. And again, if you want to use the caramel syrup, I would get the light caramel syrup and dress it up. And basically what you're doing is you're just heating it up. If you do this the night before, I'm telling you, the flavors are even better. So I want to get enough. Just kind of pour that over. And another thing to use, you can use a curd. After you make your sweet potatoes, you can certainly use a curd. I'm going to add a little bit. I forgot to add the vanilla, so go ahead and add, if you want, you can add some vanilla. I'm going to put just a little bit. That's like probably a quarter of a teaspoon. Maybe a half a teaspoon. Okay. And then I just want all those flavors to soak up. If you want to add some more butter, you can. You can add some more butter. So I'm not going to use this because I like the flavors already, but if you want to, you can replace your sweetener with a chutney, your favorite chutney. If you want, you can. I'm going to put some cranberries in it. Yeah, I'm going to give it a whole different flavor this time. And the nice thing about sweet potatoes, they're kind of versatile. So you kind of want to treat it like a dessert side dish. Especially if you don't feel like making a pie. This is a good way to go. So, and you have to go to like a potluck or you're going to someone's house. This is kind of cool. So the cranberries go really well with the orange flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and put plenty of cranberries in there. And then what I usually do is I cover it up. I get a piece of parchment, cover it up with some foil, and I let it cook. And then the last 5 minutes, if you want to add your marshmallows, kick it up really high so that the marshmallows, or if you have a broiler, I just have a plain oven. So it's to let those marshmallows just kind of melt over the sweet potatoes, the yams, and oh my God. I keep saying sweet potatoes, but they're actually yams. And they're delicious. So there you have it. Just stick it in the oven, in the middle rack. And I would say about 375 for about a good, my potatoes are already warm, so I would say about a good 15 minutes. And then 5 minutes, put your marshmallows on top, uncover it, put the marshmallows on top, and voila, there you have your beautiful yams, candied yams. Okay folks, I hope you have a wonderful, safe Thanksgiving. Oh, if you're by yourself, which I've spent many Thanksgiving holidays by myself, get you a nice glass of wine, enjoy your favorite movie, kick up your feet, and just veg. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Happy Thanksgiving again. Bye-bye.